And the market's down, as you can see, 720 points. NASDAQ's down 186.
Hi, this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners.
There's many good lessons that can be learned here, and I want to share a few things with you. Number one, and I can't stress this enough, we always have to have rules and tactics to get in. And we also must have rules and tactics to get out. Rules and tactics to get out to lock in profits, rules and tactics to control risk, rules and tactics to minimize risk, rules and tactics to keep losses small. Both are very, very important. A lot of people ignore them, and if you do, they're ignored at your own peril. This is something we teach in Mission Winners, rules and tactics. A lot can be learned by simply watching the chart action. I look for stocks that have great earnings and or great sales. And you can say, Patrick, quantify that statement. I'm looking for stocks that have earnings up 40% or higher for the last quarter, or average sales growth of 40% or higher for the last 2 quarters. These are just a couple of my constraints. I have about 10 screens that I've developed on MarketSmith that I use. I was invited by Daily Graphs years ago to be in the beta test group for the original product, which was then called Daily Graphs Online. I love it. Let's get down to rules and tactics. It's very important to have rules and tactics, proven rules and tactics to get into a stock. You can say, Patrick, what are some of the things you look for? Well, I'll show you. Just a clean and simple base entry, like right here. Nothing fancy. Or right here. I can show you countless examples right here. It's just clean and simple. There's nothing fancy or elaborate about it. Clarify this for you. This is really important. Look for chart patterns, and it does not need to be a cup and a handle. If you wait for the cup and a handle, you'll starve to death. Look for chart patterns that are easy to see, that everybody can see. Simple base patterns. And you can say, Pat, why? It increases the odds that they will see it and they will act also. Here's an example right here. This was a keyless stock, picked up right there. Look at the volume surge. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. Look for that volume surge. Here's another. I think this is probably one of the better examples. Amazon. Nice base right here, and it lifts off on a volume surge. Nice base right here, and it lifts off on a volume surge. Nice downward sloping base right here, and it lifts off with a volume surge. These are good runs. These are things we look for. Now you can say, well, Patrick, you're just showing me a winner. Show me some losers. We can do that. We can show you how to manage them. Things that lifted, but then gave something back. PayPal. Here we go. Clean and simple entry right there above the white line. We bought this. A lot of people say, oh gosh, he's talking about a loser. Oh, you can't do that. The heck you can't. If we don't learn, or if we only learn from our winners, how will we handle our losers? We won't be able to because we won't know how. Years ago, I coached baseball. And if all you ever do is stand in the box and all the pitcher ever throws you in practice is a fastball, well, then how the heck are you going to handle a curveball? You're not. So we have to have rules and tactics and teach things. In this instance, it's good above the line. See that clean and simple line? And it had volume. Good above the line, and it's bad below the line. Starts to fall, what do? You sell. I don't limit losses at 7 to 8%. I keep them much smaller than that. I'll say it again. It's good above the line and it's bad below the line. And it's fallen on volume, I'm getting the heck out. And it's good we sold. It's good we sold because if we hadn't been selling, you know what? You're down $10, 10 points plus. I don't want to do that. That doesn't work. So anyway, the moral of the story is this. Focus on clean and simple pattern entries. All right? Chart entries that you see and everybody can recognize. And again, the reason why it increases the potential that they will buy also. It's what we look for, and it works. But now let's take it a step further. Let's organize things a little bit, and this will help you. I'm very big on organization. Good here, bad below it. And I could show you more examples like this. Tesla, it's good above the line. All right, this is pre-split, and it's bad below the line. Note the trend. Entry right there. AMD, right there. Clean and simple, vanilla. Initial entry on Zoom in February of this year. Look at that. Look at the pickup. Look at the volume coming into it. Right there. Around $90 a share. That's good money. That's good money. Microsoft, right there. Last year. Into this year. Entry right there. Clean and simple patterns. Over and over. If you look for those, GSX, right there. I mean, if you look for those, there's another two other entries on Tesla. Vive, right there. Entry. Just a cup pattern. Lifts through on volume and marches. So there you go. Now, let's organize things a little bit better. I just wanted to show you a couple of examples to train our eyes and mind on what to look for. As I said with PayPal, we bought it, runs up, starts to fall. Hey, I ain't going to argue with it. I'm not going to have a problem with it. That helps us. It's very, very important to do that. So let's stratify this a bit further. We talk about techniques and tactics. Right down here. How can I quickly determine if the markets overall are weak or strong, and what areas are weak or strong? I'm organized here. I've got a page called ETFs. All I got to do, watch this. This is real time. I'm doing this for you. Click it. Boom. What do you see? Oh gosh, Pat, I see a lot of red. You know what? I do too. I'm with you. What does that say? Dagnabbit, all these different sectors. Oil is down. Small caps are down. Mid caps are down. Gold is down. Well, gold is up, but overall it's up 17 cents. Financials are down. Industrials are down. Technology is down. Utilities are down. Metals are down. Retailing is down. Software is down. What does that tell me? In a matter of literally 3 to 5 seconds, we know what to look for and what to avoid, what to stay away from. And what do I see here? I see a ton of red. There's number one. Number two, I've got a group that I key on all the time called the Max List. You see it down here on this tab? What do? Just click on it. Here they are. There's the Max List right there, folks. And here's the major index ETFs. Just to get an idea what's going on with the NASDAQ, what's going on with the spiders, what's going on with the small caps. Just gives me a feel real quick down and dirty. What do you see? Well, I see a ton of red. Tells me to be cautious. Now, some people are gunslingers. Well, you know what? I'm going to be the person that can find the good one. If you have a big ego when it comes to investing, eventually the market will humble you. And you will realize that all you can do is get in line with what's happening. Be prepared by studying chart patterns of past winners, which we teach all the time, but know that we're not going to move the stock, okay? It takes big money to move it. So you've got to look for that. And until it happens, you wait. Stack the deck in your favor. So that's where we're at. So now, let's go today. It's a Monday. The Dow's down 750 on a Monday morning at 11:28 Central Standard Time. How about that? And we got some red here. All right? How do you handle that? I'll tell you how you handle it. Here's NEO. We bought it right in here. We sold some into strength. We're in great shape. We can't lose. Zoom bought down lower. Some people bought right here, sold into strength. Look at that. Here's the sells. I put the sells on here. Why? So that I can refer to it when I talk to the VIPs about trade management. You can see, selling. If you hadn't sold, if you bought this here, you just round trip the stock. You just let, are you ready? You just let a 50-point profit turn into a dang loss? Are you kidding me? No, don't do that. Manage it, run it like a business. You know why? Because it is a business. Shutterstock, Entry right there. Lock some gains in. Hanging in here nice. But see this note? We systematize things. They got earnings tomorrow, folks. You need to know that. That's important. Be careful. This is for everybody. Please be careful taking a full position into earnings if you do not have much of a profit cushion. Why? Because it only takes one huge gap down to hurt you financially, but also to hurt you emotionally. And a huge part of this game is what's between your ears. Control your investing psychology by using good tactics. Well, what else do you have to do? There's Apple flopping around below the 50-day, lifted up here, okay, made a run, which was nice, and gives it back. Google lifts through that top right there. If you had sold some into strength, you made good money there, folks. Dang near 50 points on some of it, 40, 50 points. If you hadn't sold any, guess what? You picked it up right there. You're up less than $10. I don't want to do that. QLD, dropping down, losing the 50-day. And note this. These are the things that we study. It is losing the 50-day, that's the green line, on a slight pickup in volume. And I'm making this at 11:30 Central Standard Time. We still have 3.5 hours to go, and this is done heavier volume than yesterday already. So we'll watch it and see. Not a panic. SSO, heavier volume. Lost the 50-day. All right? We owned this. We had bought this. Okay? Starts to drop, gaps down. You know what? I'm not arguing with it. I'm taking it out. We have to control risk. ASO, chopping around here. There's Amazon. See these? We were buying this up here. Excuse me. We bought this Friday in anticipation of a lift, and we got a good lift this morning. What do? We managed it, and we're selling. We're selling into strength. Selling into strength. Starts to fall here, we're selling more. And you know what we're not going to do? I'm going to show you again on the day chart. We bought this near the close. I think our average cost was, maybe I can check on this other pattern right here. Our average cost was $31.99.47. There it is to the penny. I can document it. Under $3,200. Okay? Buying right here. Right near the close. Had volume pickup. You want to see the tactic? I'll show you the tactic real time. Check this out. We're watching it into the close. And I'm saying, I was telling the VIPs, look, volume's starting to pick up a little bit. All right? This is a 30-minute chart. All right? I don't do 5-minute charts. Let's advance it 1 bar. Oh, look at that. Look at that into the close. Look at that volume spike. So guess what? It was running up. We bought some under 3,200. Gaps up, runs up. What were we doing? By Jove, we had a gift. We're selling into strength, especially when the market's falling. And we made good money. All right? There's QLD dropping. QLD, we took this one out too. Why? You have to. I'm not going to sit there and let a gain turn into a loss, or better yet, let a loss turn into a bigger problem. Just run it like a business. What do I do now? I'm doing this real time, folks. I'm just changing my alert. You see it down there? Look at that. There's a down alert. There's an up alert. SSO, nothing there. ASO, bouncing off the 8-day. There's Amazon. I just showed you that one. Alibaba runs up. See the open? Runs up, starts to fade. Well, what do? If you own it, I'll tell you what we did. When we got this gift this morning, we sold some of this for, let's see here. No, we picked some up. We picked some up and it reversed down. So what do? I'm selling it. I'm not going to have a problem. Just run it that way. Facebook. Okay, locked it in. Nothing there. Frog, this is the real world, folks. This was on the key list. And people picked this up this morning, pushing through these tops. And this thing ran up nicely. And then it started to fade with the market. And what did I tell the VIPs to do? Lock some in. Sell some into strength. And you know what? They made good money on this. Now, do I like doing that? No, I'm not a day trader. I'm not a scalper. But I'll also say this. I'm not going to let a good profit turn into a loss where you're up 7 points and I'm going to take this animal all the way down to where I'm losing? Are you kidding me? No, we don't run it like that. I really like to ride trends for as long as humanly possible, like right here. See that spot right there? It's marked. This isn't old. Buy. We bought it right there. Just walked it on up. Sold some into strength. Big reversal bar here. Sold more. Gap down here. Then we took the rest out. Done. Let it work. Cloud flare. Grinding up. Going sideways right now. Just resting. Really nothing to do with it. Nvidia in a crummy market triggered this morning. You see this? I'm going to enlarge this for you. See that? It triggered this morning, but the market was sloppy. Here's where it opened. It runs up and reverses down. We didn't buy it. We didn't buy it. We didn't buy this one. Okay, we went through that one already. NEO, we're still in from lower. We've locked some profits in. We'll just watch it and see what happens. SNBR never triggered today. Tesla lifted this morning, but the market was crummy. So did we buy Tesla? No, we didn't. And it's good we didn't, because look what it does. Here's the daily chart. Here's the hour or the 30-minute chart. Here's the first bar this morning. Good. The next bar runs up and then reverses right down. And the market was crummy. Said, nope, we're not buying. It's that simple. Zoom. VIPs own Zoom from, some VIPs own it from right in here, okay? Down in here. And yeah, they're in good shape. Just letting it work. Here's the daily chart again. Shrink that down. And just hang, oh, excuse me, got the wrong one. Here's the daily chart again. Just letting it work. And again, there's the entry. What is that? It's a clean and simple base that a fifth grader could see and draw with a dang crayon and say, gosh, I guess if it pushes above the top of that line with volume, we should buy some. And just let it work. Look for clean and simple chart pattern entries that everybody can see. It increases the potential that they will buy also. If it runs up and starts to reverse down and the market's bad, control risk. Limit your losses. Keep your losses small. If you do that and turn off all the noise that's out there, you'll be in control of your destiny and what's going on.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.